Free, and it brings up fourth down.
It's fourth down.
Here's Brian Anger now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Taking on the midfield logo. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. Now the Jags will have great field position to start this drive as they take over on the short side of the field. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Yeah. Let's get it together, defense. Hey, foxtrot. 41 Mike.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Reed. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They take over 1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryan.
A loss of 11.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Fielded in the end zone. And he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Looking to throw it, Minshew. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Texans with great field position to start this drive as they take over 1st and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked by Jared Wilson. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Minshew and the Jags now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. And Minshew with nowhere to go, and they take him to the ground.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play for the Jaguars. And even 50 yards. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd and 5 from the 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
The tackle made.
Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a little steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Ooh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at maximum.
You can't give the guy a skirt steak.
That's true. Filet, 10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Now to return, this is David Johnson. And he returns this to the 22.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than when I get expecting at the back. In fact, I know I sat down with my
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
On the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 42-yard line.
Watson off play action. Flushed out right. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On the crossing route, complete. That's Jordan. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down. Watson on 1st down. It's wearing the tight end with it. Not much there, only a yard. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Now it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. And now Watson throws another interception. picked up by Josh Jones. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Brandon Dunn in on the stop.
Gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. Now Minshew. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. He's got a first down past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. A first down there on a pickup at 25.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Back now in Jacksonville. All even as we get ready to start the fourth. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 more yards there and another first down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is Shenault on the receiving end. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So after 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now Thompson. A little second effort there on the strong run. And then dropped just inside of the 20. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
3rd and 3.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. D.D. Westbrook, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars have moved out in front.
Josh Lambo lining up for the point after.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
Makes the score Jaguars 28, Texans 21.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. Being chased out left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. His throw incomplete.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller is thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Watson. And that is incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll take it inside the 40 to the 39-yard line. In on the tackle, it was Duke Ejiofor. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Hey, Delta.
From the gun, Minshew to throw. Dancing to his left. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Myles Jack.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
Bradley Roby, the quarterback, there to make the stop.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
It's a
The
loss.
Texans here on third down, putting an extra defender in the secondary. And that is incomplete.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
1-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
This is Cobb with a catch right side. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Houston.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now Watson. Buying time to his left. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 35, and his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
The Texans going to signal for their third and final timeout, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up second and 10. They'll keep it on the ground. Win. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a give, right side. Win. And some room to work. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Today's final score.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville, and it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow, and for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.